Hello again, yours truly, the CLJ, back in the cinematic hot seat with a spoiler review on Argylle that I saw last night. And hope you, ladies and gentlemen, be warned, there will be spoilers, lots and lots of them. And with my previous video that I talked about that didn't have no spoilers, I had to guard that tongue, I had to really hold back 110%. Now I'm going all out, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to start off with the name Argylle. As you know, Henry Cavill is Bryce Dallas Howard character Ellie Conway, who is Rachel Kyle, aka Argylle, get it? Argylle. So she is a spy. Yes, she's a spy. It's not the cat, who, by the way, it does go from Romancing to Stone, then it goes way into A Long Kiss Goodnight. Yes, it does. It's when I was watching, I said, this is Long Kiss Goodnight. This is Long Kiss Goodnight. Even Bryce Dallas Howard character, her hair goes from her natural hair to blonde at the third act. She goes from Ellie Conway, who, by the way, is Samantha Crane, to Rachel Kyle, get it? So the whole movie, Henry Cavill is her, and John Cena is Sam Rockwell's character, Aiden Wyatt, and what's her name? Dua Lipa. Forgive me for butchering your name. That is actually, I believe that is the male agent, I believe. So yeah, so the whole time is literally, Argylle is Bryce Dallas Howard character. So that's why I say, this is going heavy into Long Kiss Goodnight, back in 1996 with Gina Davis, and believe it or not, Samuel Jackson, who was the good guy, by the way. Who was this? They trying to get, and then they go into the Mission Impossible with the Oculus that they downloaded, so there it is. That is the first spoiler. Now, second spoiler, Catherine O'Hara plays a real mega witch in this movie. I said, whoa, man, she is off the chain here. Yeah, and Bryan Cranston, villain. Now, sadly, Bryce herself spoiled that when she's, during the premiere, when she said Bryan Cranston was the villain. So, hopefully that was a fraudulent slip there. But yeah, so that was, I said, dang. And the movie it's predictable, but you need to be focused on it. Because once again, if you saw Long Kiss Goodnight, you know exactly how this movie is, especially when Aiden's Wyatt takes Ellie Argylle to France to meet with Samuel Jackson, who is with the truth will set you free, and then they find out that the author of the book was pretty much just, again, Argylle is literally the Long Kiss Goodnight, directed by Matthew Vaughn. Is beat by beat. Literally, it starts off Romancing the Stone. It had me fooled. It really did, because I think, okay, Romancing the Stone, okay, with a spy twist. No, it starts off Romancing the Stone, then it goes into Long Kiss Goodnight. Even the cat is named after Samuel Jackson character, who in the Long Kiss Goodnight, Mr. Perkins is named after the agent from what's the agent from Long Kiss Goodnight? So yeah, it's pretty much Long Kiss Goodnight with Bryce Dallas Howard. It really is. And she was kicking some serious butt in that movie. Into the third act, of course, the third final act. And now to the third spoilers, Catherine O'Hara, that's not her mother. That was up front, because accidental spy, the spy amnesia. We saw that coming a mile away. Rachel Kyle gets amnesia, after killing I believe killing like the mole, because killing like the agent that was gonna give them the Oculus of their type of Oculus with the agent names and all of that. So she ended up killing him, jumped out the window, and like getting like amnesia. And then the bad guys from the Division, I believe that's what it's called, Bryan Cranston and Captain O'Hara's character. Yeah, so they use like the MK Ultra to where, to where Rachel Kyle becomes evil, which plays off in the third act because there's like this ice skating, this ice skating, chime thing, and every time when they roll it up, she goes, straight up killing machine, the Terminator. Yeah, she was kicking butt in this movie. Wow, unbelievable. You're a Bryce Dallas fan, you can be in for a treat. If you're not a Bryce Dallas fan, you be like, this is not good. But yeah, so yeah, it's pretty much Long Kiss Goodnight. It really is. And the spoiler, and what spoilers can I think of? But yeah, it's literally the Long Kiss Goodnight. I was pointing at it every time when that happened. Now, forgive me, but it is predictable, but you have to pay attention as well. Again, now the first, from Act 1 to Act 2, it's Romance in the Stone, But then, it's Romance in the Stone, but then it starts to be, but then Long Kiss Goodnight begins to creep in. Yeah, so all those images of Argylle is really her. And because during the train scene, is like back and forth images of Argylle and Aiden. And then the whole time, that's literally Rachel Kyle herself as Argylle, and Aiden is John Cena's character. So it's very, very, it's meta in a way. It's very tongue-in-cheek. It's very Looney Tunes. Even, Ellie even calls that. So this is Looney Tunes. This is BS. This is BS. And then she dyes her hair. Say, yep, that is Charlie Elizabeth Baltimore. I believe her mother even called her Elizabeth, which was like, okay. So yeah. See, that is, what else can I think of about it? So yeah, now I do understand people are saying this movie don't make no sense. There's a lot of twists and turns. Like I said, with my non-spoiler review, it has more twists and turns than Chubby Checker in a vacuum. Lots of it. Lots of it. It's very. That's why I say you have to really pay attention to it. But then once you get it, you be like, got it. Long Kiss Goodnight. She's literally Charlie Elizabeth Baltimore who becomes Samantha Crane, because Samantha Kane is Ellie Conway, and Rachel Kyle is Charlie Elizabeth Baltimore. And then at the end of it, I liked it at, with the MK Ultra where her mother was bending that ice, that ice figurine statue when she was beating the snot out of Aiden's character. I said, dang. I said, man, she is throwing them punches and kicks like it's nothing. I actually felt sorry for Sam Rockwell's character, Aiden. He was getting tore up. Yeah, I was like, man, could somebody hit Captain Harris' character in the head already? But yeah, you wanted her to. Yeah. So yeah, what else can I think? So yeah, the reviews, they're mostly negative to mixed to negative. Like 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10s. I can see why. And if you're not a Bryce Dallas Howard fan, you're not gonna like this movie. You're just not. No. I actually like the mom bod that she has, and it's good because again, she's in her 40s. Not everybody need to be 90 pounds. Not everybody need to be exactly. Not everybody, 90 pounds beating up. The only person she beat up was Aiden. That's about it. And then that's it. And there's one F-bomb from her, which is it's PG-13. They allow F-bombs in PG-13 movies. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it. I'm gonna get it on Blu-ray. I really am. And once again, don't be a ARG. Just $12, $15, and the matinee prices. It's worth it. But once you get the spoiler review, yeah, it starts off as Romance in the Stone, then it goes into literally Long Kiss Goodnight. Everything about it is Long Kiss Goodnight, except for instead of Ellie being a teacher or in a house, like a Susie Homemaker, she's an author. And then everything is everything. I mean, it was kind of obvious with the first, when you first see Ellie Conway at the book fair. It's very obvious because I knew that guy was an agent. I knew it. I don't know. I just knew that. I mean, it is predictable. It really is. What else can I say? But yeah, I mean, and plus is meta. I liked it every bit of it. The only thing I didn't like, now I will go to some negatives here. I didn't like how she was just beating the dogs. I mean, just beating him like his. I mean, I get it. The evil control killing machine. I get it, but I think they went overboard with it. I think they did, but that's just me. Yeah, and what else? And then it's heavily on the long kiss goodnight. Heavily. I'm telling you, once they get to France, it's long kiss goodnight. Period. It goes from Romance in the Stone to Long Kiss Goodnight. So pretty much if you like Long Kiss Goodnight, you'll love it. But then you got to be a Bryce Dallas Howard fan too. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I mean, it's just how it is because there's actors and actresses I don't like, and I wouldn't watch it in movies. Period. So yeah. Now, of course, it don't give you no right to pirate it either. Okay, so let's not be pirates. Let's not be args about it. But yeah, but if I was to give this X out of 10, I'd probably give it so far. I'd probably give it 8.9. No, probably give it like an 8 out of 10 so far. An 8 out of 10. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It's good. It's a good movie. It really is. Once again, like with my non-spoiler, it's escape from reality. It's campy fun, silliness. You got it all. And it's nice to see Bryce Dallas Howard finally not be a damsel in distress. Finally kicking butt. Finally. But of course that happens when she is Argylle. Get it? Yeah, so that's like the third act in the movie. Yeah. So what else? But yeah, so you could say it's misleading. It kind of is. It's kind of misleading. So yeah, it is kind of misleading. Yeah, because you think that Henry Cavill is just that's that's her warped up. It really is. Yeah, yeah. So it really is like that. Yeah. So I guess you can So again, I understand why the negative reviews are coming in and all that. I understand that. I really do. It may not be your cup of tea, but yeah, it may not be a cup of tea, but I enjoyed this cup of tea. I enjoyed sipping it, and would it be a sequel? It probably, I don't think it will be, but if it is, that'll be nice. But yeah, it's definitely, Long Kiss Goodnight that started off Romancing That Stone. So I'm going to end it, and thank you for stopping by with the spoiler review of it. But yeah, definitely. And this is definitely something that I will get a DVD and also have a special surprise coming after this. So y'all stick around, stay tuned, and until next time, yours truly, peace, love, and happiness. Take care of yourselves. Love yourself, love your neighbor, and happy watching.